and welcome back to Rhiannon Runs a Marathon. In this video I'm going to be going through my week 1 of training. So this is not me saying that this is exactly the training that you should be doing. It's just a little recap of what I've done this week in order so that when I finally finish my marathon I can look back and see what bits worked, what bits didn't. It's really just a documentation of what I'm doing. So I'm not personally recommending this for everyone, I'm just saying this is what I did and then you'll see where it got me. So I went in quite big with the first week because I know that I can already run a set distance and I know I can run a half marathon, so I'm simply trying to get to that marathon almost as slowly as possible because it's going to take me about 6 months to finally do it, I reckon. And that's mainly because the date that is set is in the summer and obviously right now it's January. So I thought, let's go out, let's start week 1 in January and just slowly, very slowly increase everything. It also means that over this kind of training cycle I can look to do some other things as well in my training. So I am planning to add in a couple of new things. I'm also trying to increase my weekly mileage to a sustainable level. So at the moment it has been really roller coastery. I just kind of want it to make this really smooth curve as opposed to up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So with that being said, let's see what week 1 had in store for me. So on the Monday, I went out and I did my long run. I've decided to put them on the Monday because with everything that's going on at the moment, I think it's better to have that on a day where not very many people will be out. And I reckon quite a lot of you do your long runs at the weekend. So if I do it on a Monday, I'm going to miss that kind of foot traffic, hopefully. And because I work in the evenings, I can do that. So I've got no issues going out on a Monday. I get it done in the morning. I did 18 kilometres this week. So I went over to Ashton Court, kind of slowly. I went up half the hill I think, and then I walked the other half. Then I went over to Clifton Suspension Bridge. And you're actually not allowed to run over that at the moment. I'm not sure if that's always been the case or if it's just during coronavirus, but you have to walk across the bridge, so that was another little rest break. Yeah, I just took it really nice and simple. I didn't want to have a set time to go to, just wanted to have a nice little jaunt around Bristol. I did actually notice at one point, I think it was about an hour 10 in, basically my phone died, which is ridiculous considering it literally came off of charge when I left and then it was dead an hour into the run, and all I was doing was literally playing music through my headphones, and everything else, it was just sat in my little running hydration vest. So hopefully, well, I'll bring a portable charger next time with me, and also hopefully maybe wrap it up in something a bit warmer. I don't know if that will help, but the cold is just playing havoc with my phone, as it might do with lots and lots of other phones. There wasn't any set pace or anything. If I wanted to walk, I just walked. I was really nice and gentle with myself because it's a long run. The point is to kind of be out there for a longer time, and it's all more about time on the feet than it is about anything else, I reckon. So then following on for that, I was going to do 2 runs on Tuesday. So I go out with my partner on a Tuesday morning and we do a kind of slow and steady, whatever he feels like doing. So it's normally less than 5k. And then in the afternoon I was going to do another 5k just to kind of add a little bit more kind of mileage in the week. But I chose to put that 5k on the Monday, which might not make sense. So I've just gone out and done 18 kilometres, and then just after lunch I was right, I'm going to do another 5k. This 5k I did on the treadmill, and I did this on Zwift, and I joined in with a Run for Hope, which is something that Eddie Izzard is doing at the moment. So she's running a marathon every single day of January, and I thought it would be nice to kind of go and do a little bit. So I did on the Monday, and then I was planning on doing another one sometime in the week, but we'll get on to that later. So then we've done two runs on the Monday, so we've done 18k and 5k. Then Tuesday morning rolls around, we get out of bed, I think we did 3k, so nice and steady. I think it was 6:30 per kilometre pacing with a little walk as a warm up and a walk as a cool down. So that was a nice little recovery. And then I didn't go out again and do the other 5k because I was I did it yesterday. Plus we had some more restrictions. So on the Monday we were told we were in lockdown number 3 again. And what that means is that we are now only allowed to go out once a day, pretty much. So 1 daily exercise every day, which is gonna make it tricky for me trying to do these double days. But because I have the treadmill at home, I can kind of double up in that way. So I can do 1 on the treadmill, 1 outside, which isn't ideal when I know my race isn't gonna be on the treadmill. But hey, if it means I get to do it and it's done, that's what I really care about at the moment. So Wednesday was a rest day, but it was an active rest day. So again, jumping on the indoor trainer, so my little bicycle, I'm starting to implement a little bit more strength and conditioning, but I really kind of don't like gym work. So I found that if I do a cycle ride, I'm more likely to do it, and it's a little bit of fun. You kind of get that social interaction, but not really socializing, because you're in a big group and you're just cycling around Zwift, really. So I did that. I think we did 35 kilometers, something like that, and it turns out we were going to go and ride up a volcano. So that was a little bit of strength work getting up there, but we did it. And then Thursday, it's going to be 5 kilometers with some sprints at the end. And I didn't do that outside. The main reason is we went out for a walk in the morning trying to look for something, and then I was like, oh, should I do, I can't really go out again. So then eventually I jumped on the treadmill and I did it. I was like, let's just do it, I'll feel better once I've done it. So I did 5 kilometers, and then I finished off with doing, I think it was 150 meters of kind of like fast-paced running. So I just clicked the like top speed on my treadmill, or at least the top quick speed. It does go faster. And then I did 100 meters of just kind of like nice steady jogging, and I did that for the last kilometer, so I ended up with 6k in the end. On Friday I just didn't really feel like I wanted to do it, so I was just like, right, let's just have another day of rest. So that's what I did. I didn't do anything on Friday. Saturday rolled around, so that was yesterday for me, and I jumped up and I did 7 kilometers on the treadmill. We needed to go food shopping, so I was like, if I just do it in the morning on the treadmill, it's done and I don't have to worry about it. So that is exactly what I did. I did 2 kilometers nice and steady, and then I jumped into a Zwift event called Run in the Park, which is essentially park run but in a virtual format with obviously different organisers. So every kilometer I just put my treadmill up about 2 little notches just to add that little bit of progression work in at the end, and that's how I got my 7k. Then Sunday is my absolute rest day, so I'm not planning on doing anything. I might jump on the bike a little bit later, but nothing too strenuous, just to give my body time to actually recover. So yeah, hopefully you've had some footage come up, don't know where, and that will just show you little bits and bobs that I've done. And then week 2 is next week. Next week I'm planning to run a little bit further, so hopefully I'll manage to get out and do that second longer run, which I think is 12k. That should be good. I did about 40 kilometers this week, which isn't that much for most people, but it is about 5 or 10k more than I usually do. So it is definitely getting harder, and I had a look at my Strava mileage, and it has been going like this. And then just as we got to January, it has started to increase a little bit more. So that is a lot better, because I want that kind of gradual slope going upwards, just to make sure I'm doing it right and going to be able to sustain it, because I don't want to just shoot up there and then be like, oh, I can't keep doing that. All my runs are posted on Strava, and also I'm trying to get better at Instagram. So I've been posting almost every single run, at least one picture from my run. I just sometimes forget the camera, which obviously isn't ideal, and that will just give you more instantaneous updates on my training. And yeah, I'm gonna aim for at least 45 kilometers next week, so that's 5k more than this week, which should definitely be doable. I didn't feel too drained this week. It was literally just Friday where I woke up and I just didn't really wake up. So that should be good. And yeah, good luck on all of your training if you guys are out training for anything at the moment. I know it's a pretty rough time to be setting yourself goals, especially if they're race goals, but good luck. Hey, and thanks for supporting me in my journey.